Abi abi siz peşteyiz.
Yeah, no.
Kazanın konusunu sunması. Yani çay çizdim.
Um. So how many do we have here? So welcome, guys. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Femi Festus, I greet you. Sanusi, what's up? It's been a while. How is everything? Let's see if we can wait for more people, so that we can start afresh again and see what we can do today. I greet every one of you for coming live again this afternoon. I hope we can do some few things before we round up again today. We clearly have four people. I think we are good to go. We are still good to go. All right, so I won't be doing too much of talking back and forth like I did yesterday. I'll be talking more about business today, and I'll be telling you exactly what has been going on today, and then we should see what we can do today, and then probably if we can make some money again today. But honestly, I took losses early this morning, and that was an early buying. I was hoping to buy gold up from here, but I was just kind of not sure what exactly gold was doing here. I think I entered somewhere around here. And I remember I took a buy around somewhere around here, and I was targeting something like this. But I hit SL before the market started moving towards the upside. You get it? So that's just that about the game. My analysis was right. My analysis on good was right. Like just we predict. Analysis on gold was right. I was hoping to buy gold. There is no reason for me to sell gold. Yesterday, there was no reason at all for me to sell gold. But at this point in time, we keep on buying gold because US dollar is currently weak. And as a trader, you should take advantage of that every single time we are trying to like trade the market. Right now, if you are going to trade GBP USD, Euro USD, XA USD, SZD USD, all those currency pairs, you have to make sure you are buying those markets, or else you might probably find yourself taking too many losses. You understand? You might probably find yourself taking too many losses, which is not beneficial to you. And there is a one certain reason why you need to keep on buying those currency pairs. Remember, I said GBP USD, Euro USD, NZD USD, AUD USD, XAUSD, all those currency pairs that I made mention of. If you are trading those currency pairs, make sure you need to make sure you are buying those currency pairs, or else you are probably on a losing side because there's no point in buying. I mean, there's no point in selling something that is buying. You understand? And there's a certain reason why everything is just pushing towards the upside. It is all because US dollar is very weak with everything that has been happening and the news that has been coming out. It has really not been favorable for US dollar. So what it means is just that investors are not keeping US dollar at this certain time. You understand? Investors are not running to US dollar at this certain time because there's a lot of uncertainty of whether US dollar is a favorable currency they are going to hold on to or not. So when there is uncertainty like that, traders are meant to like buy gold, they rush to save haven assets. And what are saving haven assets? Save haven assets are like gold, they are like BTC, they are like all these currency pairs. I mean, like euro or GP, yeah, or pounds at times. As you all know, US dollar is just like one major currency that almost every single country is using as their international currency. You understand? So there is no reason for you to buy. I mean, there's no reason for you to sell all these currency pairs and make that I'm saying or that or that I made mention of. You understand? So technically, gold is telling me that I should keep on buying. Okay, technically gold is telling me that I should keep on buying. All I just need to do is just that I need to find um I need to make sure that I need to make sure that I am placing my trades in a very better zone for me to keep on buying towards the upside. Every single drop on gold that you are seeing right now is an opportunity for you to buy. If you can remember vividly when we were analyzing the market together, I told you I was expecting go go to just use one of these zones as a major buy towards upside. And then if you watched how everything looked, we were yeah, I think gold was somewhere around here. Gold was somewhere around here, and then you know, it's just it's just kind of using this zone to keep on buying towards upside. Now, when gold pushed to this zone, you see a huge spike towards the upside. That was the movement that happened yesterday till today. It seems like I need to like adjust these settings again. It's not sharing. Let me share. Let me share. Oh, I think I just fixed it. Can you guys see the screen now? Can you guys see the screen? So can you guys see the screen? If you can see the screen, let me know. If you can see the screen now, let me know. If you can see the screen now, let me know. I don't know why it just stopped sharing the live all of the sudden. I mean the screen. So if you can see the screen, let me know. Share network, but I don't know what's going on. So can you see me now? Can you see the screen and my face? Can you also see my face on the screen? Can you see my face and can you see the screen as well? All right, good. So, like I was saying, so like I was saying, okay. So now let's move on to the next. Let's move on to the next. So, like I was saying, every single drop you see on gold is an opportunity for you to keep on buying gold. You understand that it's always an opportunity for you to keep on buying gold. And today we might probably be trading the news, although I don't know how much of effect today's news is going to be. But regardless of what is going to happen, I'm going to like stay active. You understand? Trading the news is very, very, very sweet, but you need to stay vigilant because of how volatile the market gets to be around that time. Whenever news is coming out, or whenever news is already out, all you see is just a huge volatility. And what do we know about volatility? Volatility means that there is a lot of things going on at that point in time. There's a lot of a very how should I put it, a very stiff vigoration between the buyers and the sellers. So like you are seeing a lot of quick push to the upside and down, a lot of flips and down, ups and down like that. That is what we know about volatility. And it is very, 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 very dangerous for you not to know what you're doing at that point in time. So that is why I said it is very crucial for you to know the exact thing that you are doing when you are in the market. Like you must always have a plan in mind. You must always have one certain thing that you are doing. You must always have one particular thing that you are doing. I'm still expecting gold to drop. We are going to buy gold. We are going to buy gold. We are still going to buy gold, but I'm expecting gold to just jump back to this zone. I'm expecting gold to just come back to this zone. I'm hoping gold will come back to this zone for a good buy. I'm hoping gold will come back to this zone for a good buy. If gold comes, if gold comes back to this zone, and then uh we might probably take a new buy on gold. That's our analysis on gold. Just like yesterday, we are still expecting more push towards the upside. So there is no reason for us to sell the market. There's no reason for us to sell the market. Just let gold push to this zone, and then we might probably see which come towards upside again. And we might probably be holding for a few days or more than 10 hours. You understand? Just to have more capital running, or more profit running rather. Gold is still going to drop. Gold is still going to drop, but I don't know how far it is going to drop. A huge rejection that you are seeing right here is a signal that gold is about to drop for a few pips to just gather more momentum and push towards the upside. You understand? So what I'm probably going to do today is just that I'm going to explain a lot of things for you. I have people in my DMs that has been asking me questions. So I have questions right here for people that are newbies. For people that are newbies, that you are starting your career as a trader for the first time ever. Listen to me clearly. Listen to me clearly. Just like I said yesterday, don't jump in and put your money and trade all by yourself. Don't jump in and trade all by yourself. It is very dangerous for you to do that. And why is it dangerous? Because you don't have a clear approach towards the market. You understand? The market requires you to have an understanding, a plan, risk management, a lot of things that needs to be put together for you to achieve a perfect profit for yourself. So you don't need to rush. I will tell you as a beginner, first, first and foremost, make sure you have a trading skill. If not to perfection, at least you have a trading skill for you to be able to manage an account all by yourself. You understand? There are traders that blow that always blow their accounts every time they deposit their money, they always blow their account. So first, have a trading skill. After having a trading skill, try getting a profit account. And what is a profit account? A profit account, or let me say a platform, is like a platform that gives you capital, a bigger capital that you does cannot afford to deposit on your account. So they will give you a capital like about $6,000, $7,000 at times, $5,000. Like most profit accounts, they'll give you a $5,000 account. Some can be $50,000 account, some can be 100K account. It depends on how much money you are willing to like use to buy the profit account. But buying a profit account is very, very suitable for you to start as a beginner. And what does profit account do? Profit account gives you or forces you to maintain your risk management. That is if you don't want to blow up the profit account all at once. You understand? Profit account will give you rules and regulation that will teach you what risk management is all about. You understand? They will give you like a $5,000 account, and then they will tell you to risk maximum 5% of that $5,000 account. You understand? So they will always give rules and regulation that will guide you. You understand? That will teach you what we call risk management. That is what we know about profit account. Are you guys getting me? That is what we know by risk management. You understand? That is just like the usefulness of profit account. And then the second part usefulness of profit account is just that when you are good to some certain extent, you have a good trading skills that is making you profitable. If you pass a profit account, you might probably be trading without your own capital. I mean, using a profit account means that your money is not already there. You understand? After passing a profit account, you already gotten the money you used to buy a profit account, and then from then henceforth you'll be trading and then you'll be withdrawing. You understand? So like a profit account is like a platform that will expand or give you a lot more capital to trade in the financial market. You understand? So what profit account literally does is just like teach you what we call risk management. Then the second thing is just like it gives you more capital. And then the third thing that profit account gives you just like profit account moves you from a newbie to a professional trader. There are a lot of things attached. That is why I said profit account is very, very suitable for you as a beginner. You understand? I've tried and I tasted it, and it has been very, very helpful for me. You understand? So, those are the two major things that you need to pay attention to as a newbie. You understand? So, once you have those two things in mind, then you have to keep on watching, and you have to like keep on working to like make everything come to realization. You understand? So, about trading skills, there are a lot of things that you need to do that you have to know to keep on to improve your trading skills. There are a lot of things in the financial market that you need to pay attention to. Number one, number one thing that you need to pay attention to when you want to grow in the financial market. Number one is your risk management. Ability for you to maintain your risk management will give you a lot of lifespan before you won't have any opportunity again to trade in the market. You understand? Instead of you blowing a $1,000 account all at once or twice, you might probably take few months or probably few weeks before you are able to like blow the account. You understand? Risk management will not allow you to like waste your money all of the sudden on one single trade. You understand? So that is number one. That is number one thing you need to achieve first. Your risk management. And then the second thing that you need to pay attention to is just like your approach towards the market. The market is not a quick rich scheme, or what how do I call it? How do I call it? It's not a means for you to just get rich quick. You understand? It is gradual process. It is a gradual process. So that is why your approach to the market is very, very crucial. You don't come to the market to gamble. A lot of people have asked me that what you are doing is not different from gambling and all. I was like, yo, bro, it's not about that. Before I can make money in the market, I have a very good approach to the market. I know the exact thing that I'm doing. I know what the market is telling me, and I know the exact thing that I'm doing wrong. You understand? So that is why your approach towards the market is very, very crucial. And how do you approach the market in the right way? Number one, have a good and well analysis. Like analyze the market well before you try to make any form of trade, whether you're buying or selling. Analyze the market fundamentally and technically. Analyze the market fundamentally and technically. And what do we know about fundamental analysis? Fundamental analysis is what you is the kind of analysis that you do that has to do with news, knowing the news that came out, whether it is favorable for US dollar or not, or about the currency pair you are trading. You understand? The kind of news that comes out, the economic data, all these things like that, like that, like that. And also, people don't also know this as well. When a country is going into a war or causing a war, if you analyze that news, you might probably see a very huge jump on that currency pair, or a huge pump on that currency pair. So news that comes out a lot affects the currency pair you are trading. So that is what we know about fundamental analysis. You understand? And fundamental analysis gives you the long run of what is going to happen to that currency pair, which is going to guide you on the exact thing or which is going to tell you the exact buyers you need to have in mind, whether you're buying or selling gold, just like what we are doing on gold. Because I know the exact thing that is currently happening to US dollar. Because of that, just purely because of that, I already know the trend of the market. You understand? Purely knowing the fundamental thing that is affecting US dollar or is already telling me that gold is currently bullish, and I don't have any reason to sell gold. If I'm going to be selling gold, maybe gold is going for a retracement. And before even I trade a retracement, I might probably wait for a good confirmation before jumping in the market. So fundamental analysis will give you the the long term trend of the market. Will give you the long term trend of the market. You'll be able to know whether you need to buy or you need to sell the market. Are you guys getting me? If you are getting me very clearly, let me know. You understand? You need to observe how the news are affecting the market. Whenever you see Trump talking about a currency pair or regarding interest rate cuts, about Chairman Powell, or about war, about US oil or anything regarding the country, you understand? You need to pay attention to the news that comes out. And once you see that okay, this certain news comes out regarding US dollar, go to the chart and see what that has done to the market. If you see what that has done to the market, now picture yourself assuming you have done this, how much money you would make. That's how it works. You understand? Trading is not really that a big of a problem that you most people think it is. Trading is just has to do with your right approach towards the market. Once you have the right approach, trust me, your game will be different. Although losses is inevitable, but at least you will be able to make more money in the market. Up to now, there is still losses that is being taken on the market, but regardless, having the right approach to the market will save you a lot of stress and will save you a lot of losses as well. You understand? So that is that about fundamental analysis. And I'll be telling you where you can probably get your fundamental analysis from, because I have people asking me that question. Um, for you to be able to like get latest news on for you to be able to get latest news on US dollar, on all the currency pairs that you are trading, you need to go to what we call forex factory. We need let me share total screen for you guys to see. Forex factory. Okay. I just want to share the screen with you guys. All right. So can you guys see the screen right now? Can you see what I'm sharing? Can you see this? Can you see this? Can you see this? Can you see the screen? Can you see the Forex Factory website that I just opened? If you can see it, let me know so that I can explain what this site is all about and how does it help you in your game. I think it's loading. Don't worry, it will load. It will load. So can you guys see the screen now? If you can see the screen, let me know. I think it's the network. I think it's the network. It's the network. You should be able to see it now. You should be able to see it now. All right. So if you can see it now, if you can see it now, no problem. So initially, what as you can see, this site is what we call Forex Factory. This site is what we call Forex Factory. And what does Forex Factory tell gives you? Forex Factory is a site that tells you when the economic data is coming out. And what are those economic data and I'm talking about? Economic data are like NFP, CPI, FOMC, job claims, all economic data that has to do with like interest rate and everything. That is what Forex Factory does. That is the exact thing that Forex Factory does. So Forex Factory will like tell you when those news are coming out, the forecast, it will tell you the actual and the previous data that came out. Giving an example of what Forex Factory will tell you, assuming now like a news is about to come out by 2 o'clock. Okay, given this just um giving this ADP non-farm employment change as an example, assuming this has to be like NFPCPI or whatever or whatever news you want to trade. This is initially what you are going to do. You are going to go to that date, check if news is coming out that day. Here we have Sunday, September 28th. There's no news. Monday, September 29th, no news. And then Tuesday, September 30, we have news coming out on China, which is manufacturing PMI. And then you have the data that came out. Like it will tell you the actual, the forecast, and the previous. Now pay attention closely. Pay very good attention closely. The actual, the forecast, and the previous has a very good they have a very good meaning for you to be able to know the exact thing that you'll be the news is out. Now, there's a scenario that comes out with news. There's a very, very good scenario that comes out with news trading. What you need to pay attention when the news comes out is whether the news is just greater than the or lesser than the forecast. Are you getting me? If the actual is greater than the forecast, it might probably be good for the currency pair. And if the actual is lesser than the forecast, it might probably be bad for that currency pair. Especially when it comes to when it comes to when it comes to job data that always comes out. You understand? Something like that affects US dollar a lot. So when the news is coming out, you have to pay attention to the actual, to the forecast, and also to the previous. Those three things will tell you whether you want to buy or sell the market. Those three things will tell you whether you want to buy or sell the market. I might probably create a different YouTube video that is going to break it down for you on what to do when this news comes out. I will surely do that, maybe like later in the week. I will do that later in the week. I will do that later. Now let's now move on to what we are going to do on gold, because I think gold is moving just like how we predicted it to be. And let's go back to let's go back to now let's go back to gold. Gold. So we need to watch the exact thing that gold is doing before we jump in the market. So just like we predicted, gold is trying to like push towards this zone, and then we might probably see a huge buy towards the upside. Don't worry, the screen will still show. It might probably take a few moments before the screen processes itself and then displays itself. So don't worry, the screen will still display. Yeah, so on gold, this is our analysis on gold. We are waiting for gold to push up towards the upside. But let me analyze gold with you guys so that you can have a clear picture of, just like what we saw yesterday. Just like what we saw yesterday, gold is still pushing towards the upside. Gold is still pushing towards the upside. But I'm hoping gold will create a new all-time high again. And here is why you need to watch out to to what gold does. Now look at this. Look at this. Look at this. There might be probably a new exhaustion. I'm expecting gold to keep on pushing and create a new all-time high again before we might probably see a huge dump on gold going for a retracement back to this trend line. You understand? I mean, we might probably wait for gold to just come back. This is a 4 hour time frame. It might probably be for a swing traders, okay? Might probably be for a swing traders, but for now we need to keep on buying gold. But still, on a 4 hour time frame, the higher time frame is telling us that gold is bullish. That is what you need to know when you're analyzing the market. So this is how you analyze the market. You start from a daily time frame. Now, I'm already answering all those people that are coming to my DM asking me how do I approach the market, how do I know the exact thing to do in the market. This is exactly what you need to do. This is the exact thing that you need to do. First, you need to start your analysis from a higher time frame, from daily time frame down to 15-minute time frame, down to 5 minute time frame, down to 1 minute time frame. So now already I know what I'm going to see on daily time frame. That is why I'm not going to daily time frame. Are you guys getting me? That is why I'm not going to daily time frame. Now I'm scaling down to 2 hours time frame. Since 4 hour time frame is telling me that gold is still bullish, and then 2 hours time frame is also telling me the same thing. But I need to watch out at the same time again. I need to watch out at the same time for what gold is probably doing. You understand? There is a rejection right here. There's a rejection on 2 hour time frame, which might probably signal maybe gold is going to dump back to this zone and then find a way to like clear out this zone right here towards the upside. You understand? So that is my analysis on gold. But still, we need to be patient on what is going to happen. We need to be patient on what is going to happen. Gold is still bullish, but we need to find a good zone to buy gold. We need to buy gold, but we have to wait for a good zone for that. So I'm hoping gold will dump back to this zone very quickly, and then we are going to enter for a buy. That is my you can snap it and then prove me wrong. You understand? Snap it and prove me wrong and see whether it is not going to do that or not. And if gold is going to do that, there is a good reason for that. Maybe news that is coming out, maybe Trump did something that is going to strengthen gold for some time. That is the only reason why you are going to see gold dumping aggressively. But for now, traders are buying gold. A lot of investors are running gold as a safe haven asset. So when there's a lot of uncertainty, you understand? When there's a lot of uncertainty in the market, traders run to gold to buy gold. Even you as a newbie, if you're a newbie right here, listen to me very clearly. If you analyze the market fundamentally and technically and you observe there is a lot of tension and people are scared to like buy or hold US dollar. If you observe that kind of a thing, if you observe that kind of a thing, you should you should try as much as possible to buy gold when there is uncertainty in the market. When there is uncertainty in the market, you need to make sure that you are buying gold, because what I intentionally need to say is just that uncertainty moves gold. Uncertainty, when there's uncertainty, when people don't know whether they should buy gold or sell gold, I mean, sorry, when people are scared whether they want to buy US dollar or not, they run to gold as a safe haven asset. You understand? So that is literally what gold is all about. When US dollar is doing them bad, they run to gold as a safe haven asset. You understand? So that is what is happening. You understand? So sorry guys, I just needed to have attention, and I just needed to attend to a few things. So can you see me now? Can you see me? Can you guys see me now? You people are really complaining about blank. I will be selling US 30 mainly because US dollar is not in a good position right now. US dollar is not in a good position to buy or hold or anything. So I'll be going down to 4 hour time frame to get a clear picture of what I'm of the exact thing that I'll be doing on US 30. So as you can see as well, you can actually observe that US 30 is also bullish. But there is actual one thing that you need to pay attention to. US 30 is bullish. US 30 is bullish, but look at this. In the law of an uptrend, whenever we are saying something is bullish, there is a law abiding it. There is a law that is attracting it all together. When you hear something that is bullish, it has to create a lower high, a higher low, and a higher high. But if you see a market that is struggling to create a new high, it means that it might probably change a trend or range for a while before it's actually made its decision to keep on buying or pushing towards upside. So now it is the exact same thing I'm seeing on US 30 right here. It is the exact same thing I'm seeing on US 30 as well. Initially, if US 30 wants to keep on pushing towards the upside, it needs to like break above this. It needs to like break above this level. It need to like break above this level. And as you can see, US 30 is struggling below this zone. US 30 is struggling below this zone. That is why you need to pay attention to what is going to happen. You understand? You might probably see more crash on US 30. Maybe US 30 will dump to this zone and then fires back up again. You might probably see US 30 dump back here, move up here, dump here. Oh, sorry. So, like I was saying, US 30 might dump to this zone, come back, target this zone, and then create a new all-time high. You might probably see US 30 doing something like that, but like I said, we are just speculators. Like I said, we are just speculators. We are just trying to like know the exact movement of the market purely on what we see. You understand? So US 30 is reacting off this level. US 30 is reacting off this level. And why is it reacting off this level? It's just like there's a lot of selling pressure right here. There's a lot of selling pressure. Fundamentally, US dollar is not strong. You understand? Fundamentally, US dollar is not strong. And already we know that US 30 might probably not have a good momentum to keep on pushing towards the upside. You understand? That is just my analysis on you on 4 hour time frame. But if peradventure scaling down to 2 hours time frame, if peradventure at this exact zone we see US 30 breaking above here, if peradventure we see US 30 breaking above this zone, if US 30 breaks above this line up here, it means that there is a strength that is coming that is going to allow you to create a new all-time high again. That is how you analyze the market. You have to pay attention to the exact thing that you are seeing. How am I seeing all this? That it is because I have learned what we call structure. I have learned the rules that is abiding every single structure in a particular trend. In a downtrend, there is a particular rules and regulation that comes down with downtrend. You cannot find a higher high on a lower low on a downtrend rather. You cannot find a higher high on a downtrend. The only thing that you can find on the only thing you can find on a downtrend is a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. That is the only thing that you can find that is the only thing that you can find on that is the only thing you can find on a downtrend, and also on on an uptrend. And also on an uptrend, you tend to find what we call a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So it is all about market structure. If you're able to read what we call market structure, you'll be able to know the exact thing that the market will probably do. Let me share the screen again so that for you to see what's going on. I don't know why this thing keeps cutting. So you can see me. You can probably see me now again. So on US 30, if US 30 breaks above here, we might sell. We might we might buy US 30. If US 30 breaks above here, I might buy US 30 and then target somewhere around here. And then I put my stop loss below here, below here. That is if US 30 struggles to like break above this zone right here, this line that I'm just drew. That is if it like breaks above. That's the only thing that will make me buy US 30. And if it doesn't, I'm still currently expecting US 30 to dump. I'm expecting US 30 to dump. There's no reason for US 30 to keep on selling. So whether it is going to buy or sell, I have to wait for what it does at this zone. You understand? You might probably experience US 30 selling from this zone. You understand? In fact, fuck it. We might sell US 30. We might sell US 30 at this zone and then put our stop loss here. That is my analysis on US 30. If it doesn't do that, fine, it's good. But that's that about US 30. So scaling down to BTC. Let's see what BTC has to give us. Oh my god. Oh yama yama. Oh yama yama. BTC is not listening to anybody. Gold is pushing up aggressively. Àwọn Yorùbá máa ń ní kò gbọ́ nǹkan kan. Wọ́n ti gé tiẹ̀ lọ. BTC is not listening to anybody. BTC is not listening to anybody. It's not listening to anybody. So, but it's cool, it's fine. BTC is going to come for a retracement, that is for sure. BTC will come for a retracement, and once a retracement, there's nothing much on BTC. We have to wait for a retracement before we can buy BTC again. I can hear you. I can see. I'll correct it again. I'll I'll correct it again. Let me correct it again for you guys. Hold on, I'll fix it for you guys. I'll fix it for you guys. Coming. Okay. You guys should be able to see my chat now. Can you see the chat now? Can you see it? Can you see the chat again? Can you guys see it? If you can see it, let me know. If you can see the chat, let me know. If you can see, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Type on the comment section if you can see the chat. Well, I think you can see. If you can, let's move on. All right, all right. So, whatever God is doing right now, I don't care. I just have a plan, and I'm waiting for God to just go according to my plan. And if He doesn't, I have to schedule and see what needs to be done. You understand? Then I adjust my stop loss. This is initially what I'm doing on gold. If gold doesn't give me that, my brother, I'm not doing it. So that is that about. So tell me, guys, what currency pair do you want me to analyze for you? What currency pair do you want me to analyze for you? Now let's discuss. Now let's start from you. Let's have a communicative session together. If you have a currency pair that you want to analyze, we can analyze it together. Just type in the comment section and let's see what can be done. I'm still waiting for you guys. If you can hear me, if you can hear me, type on the comment section currency pairs you want me to analyze. Then we analyze it together. Now see a huge pump on gold. A huge pump on gold. That is why I told you there's no reason for you to buy gold. I mean, there's no reason for you to sell gold. There is absolutely no reason for you to sell gold. Gold might probably trick you into selling it, but there's no reason for you to sell gold. You have to keep on buying gold. There's absolute no reason for you to sell gold. But assuming gold pushing into the zone, assuming gold pushed into the zone, it is a very good sweet zone to enter for a buy. But regardless, we keep on watching what needs to happen and how things are going to get settled. So guys, I'm not going to be doing much anymore. We just wait for the whole thing to just keep on running. I'm not sure if NFP data is going to come out, but regardless of whatever thing that will come out regarding NFP tomorrow will be discussed to you. And then if you want to join my Telegram channel, there is there is a Telegram channel that I've been trying to like gather people to just grow, and then we move from there to pillars. You understand what I mean? If you want to join that Telegram, that will give you that growth that you need, that will expatiate your knowledge on trading. Do well to just DM me, and then I can tell you what to do and what not to do. So that's that for today. We meet again tomorrow for NFP. It is going to be bad. It is going to be mad. There's a lot of things that is just making me not stay much long on live trading. There is a lot of things not making me to like stay long, and it is due to like electricity and everything. But regardless of what is going to happen tomorrow, I might probably be having like 3 hours maximum training with you guys. So stay wacko tomorrow. We are coming live again tomorrow. Before that, try to like know what forex trading is, and then coming down tomorrow, I'm going to be breaking things down for you. So cheers out, guys. Stay active and stay wacko. Don't let the market do you. Do whatever you need to do. Don't let people talk down on you. Don't let people deceive you that there's no legit way of making money. You don't have to go into fraudsters before you make money. You don't have to get your hands dirty before you make money. Forex trading is all about making money. So I always tell people you always have higher chances of making money in the market as long as you know what you're doing and how to approach the market. If you know how to do those things, trust me, you're going to make money. And it's not always a getting rich quick scheme. It has to do with process. You earn in hundreds, after hundred comes in thousands, after thousands comes in tens of thousands, after tens of thousands comes in hundreds of thousands, and after hundreds of thousands comes millions, after millions comes hundreds of millions. That's how you migrate. That's how you grow your capital. It is always a step at a step higher, like taking one step after another. You don't have to rush things. You cannot be a millionaire overnight. It has to be built over time. So cheers out, guys. I want to end the stream right now. So we meet again tomorrow by 1 p.m. Okay, guys. Bye.